3 years ago, I used to ask myself the same questions at the end of the month. Where did my money go? I was working hard and I had an income. I was paying my bills, but somehow every month I had stress, confusion, and feeling that I had nothing to show for my effort. And honestly, I thought the problem was that I did not have enough. But I eventually discovered something that completely changed my life. The problem wasn't my income. The problem was that I had no plan for my money. Today, I want us to share how budgeting completely changed my life, why I wish I knew this earlier, and why I believe anyone, no matter how much you earn, can benefit from just structuring a simple budget. Let me thank everyone that is tuning in. This is the House of Point. My name is Stacy Kagia, and I'm here to talk about budgeting, saving money, building a better financial habit, because we have to create our life with less financial stress. And if it sounds like something that you need, make sure you subscribe and join so that you can become a family. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in whenever we are dropping a new video. You may be asking yourself, what is she really saying? Let me be honest with you. Before I started budgeting, my money situation looked okay from the outside because I could buy lunch whenever I wanted. I could order things online. I could even go out with my friends occasionally. And because I was still able to pay my bills, I convinced myself that everything was fine. But every month followed the same pattern. Right after paycheck, I felt rich. A week later, I started becoming careful, and by the third week, I was checking my balance consistently. And during the final week, I was hoping that no unexpected expenses are going to come my way because I could not handle them. Have you ever experienced that? You receive your salary and suddenly it feels like there is plenty of money. Then small purchases here and there, coffee, snacks, you have to fuel subscriptions, eating out, and everything that you do so that your life can just be more of comfortable. Yes, none of these seem expensive individually, but together they quietly drain your account. What frustrated me most was that I couldn't even explain where my money had gone to. Imagine. So, where did the wake up call come? One evening, I opened my bank app and I saw that my balance was much lower than I expected. I sat down and I tried to remember everything I had spent the money on during the month. And the truth is, I couldn't remember half of it. I couldn't. That moment was really, really embarrassing. I realized I was working for my money, but my money was not working for me. I had goals, which is saving, investing, traveling, and this improving my life. But I had no system connecting my income to those goals. That night, I wrote down every expense I could remember. It was messy and incomplete, and honestly, a little of it looked like it wasn't actually making sense, and it was really painful even to remember. But it was the first time I became fully aware of my spending habits because I was intentional about trying to remember what I did with my money. And awareness is where change began. Now, it came to this month that I decided to try something simple. And before spending a single coin, after getting my paycheck, I gave this money, these coins, a job. I ensured that you coin one, you coin two, you have to go to a certain job. So I gave them job. One coin I gave it the job of rent. The other coin I gave it the job of food. The other coin I gave it the job of transportation, savings, emergency fund, and spending on personal, my personal spendings. So that one being done, it was easier for me to be able to account for it, because now my money is also working, in as much as I'm the one. So I'm the controller here. I'm the queen, isn't it? I didn't create a perfect budget, because I just did something sketchy. I didn't use complicated spreadsheets. I just started tracking where my money was supposed to go, and something amazing happened. Guess what? For the first time, I reached the middle of the month and I still knew exactly how much I had available. The stress actually started decreasing, because mainly I used my phone, so I could just say money A, B, C, so it was easy to track. And at times I will just sketch that paper and put it inside my handbag. The impulse purchases began to become easier and avoidable. And finally, I started saving consistently instead of waiting to see what was left at the end of the month. Yes. Now, my life began to change this way. So, budgeting changed much more than my bank account. Yes, because I have money in my account, but the budgeting aspect also has to be in line with what is in my account. So, the first thing that came into being is that I became intentional. I stopped asking, can I afford this? And I started asking, is this worth buying? Is it in my financial goals? Because every month I ensured that I had a goal. So is it really meeting my financial goals? Number two, I stopped feeling guilty about spending. Imagine it's my money, but I feel guilt when entertainment was already in my budget, because I had to put some money aside for entertainment. I could now enjoy without anxiety, because I felt it was planned. Number three, I built an emergency fund. Instead of panicking whether something unexpected happened or it's likely to happen, I began setting aside small amounts of money. Mark you, small amounts of money every time. That money became a safety net, so that if at all I may be in need of something, some money, an emergency money, I had somewhere I could go look for it. The other thing that happened to me, I remember, is that I felt more confident. There is something powerful about knowing where your money is going. It gives you a sense of control, and I had never experienced that before. Yes. The other thing I remember that happened to me is that I became disciplined in other areas of life, because money is what controls every other area. So surprisingly, this budget improved my productivity, planning, and decisions making beyond my finances. So I got this thing of aligned. You see, like the vehicle that has got four wheels, and they have to be aligned. You hear vehicles, they normally go for alignment. Yes. So I got my life to be aligned. Now, so out of all those that I've mentioned, what is the big lesson that I learned? If I was to be asked, I will say that budgeting is not about restricting your life. It's about directing your money towards where you want your life to actually go. So many people, they avoid budgeting, yes, because they think that it means no to everything, saying no to everything. But a good budget is not a prison. It's a plan. Yeah, it's a plan. It plans you where you're supposed to go, and it allows you to spend on the things that matter most while protecting you from those habits that you have been used to doing of spending, and quickly you keep on being stuck. And I truly wish that someone had explained to me this earlier. If I had started budgeting years ago, I will have saved more, gotten more relief mentally, and reached some financial goals much sooner. But anyway, I don't regret because I know I'm already on the track and I'm working on it. You could be asking yourself again, why did I have to go the budget planning way? Actually, it became one of my monthly routines, and I recognized that I needed simple place to organize everything. I wanted something that I could that something that could help me plan my monthly income, track my expenses, monitor my saving goals, review the progress on my monthly progress, and stay consistent without complicated apps. It is based on the same system that helps me move from financial confusion to financial clarity. I am not saying a planner will magically make you rich. No, but I can confidently say that having a written plan may actually make you to be more aware, more disciplined, and more intentional with how you handle money. As we are concluding, if you're watching this and you constantly wonder where your money disappears to, I want you to know that you're not alone. I was there too. And the first step is not earning more. The first step is understanding and planning what you already have. Okay, you understand and you plan for what you have. Remember when we began, we were talking about even if you have small, okay, because these small steps, they are going to track your expenses for 1 week. You write down your monthly income, you create this spending plan, and at the end of it all, you're going to be consistent. And if you would like a simple system to help you to get started, you can always email me. And if this video has been helpful, I want to stop it there as we plan for another video like this. Okay, so that has been my time. Stay tuned. This is the House of Point, where we say it as it is. Do not forget to like, okay, do not also forget to share with someone who can be able to benefit from these amazing information that we have shared today. Drop your comment and do not forget to subscribe. So that has been my time. Until next time, bye.